to my first book review. I am so happy to be sharing all my thoughts about all the books I've read this month. I love reading and I'm just excited. I've picked lots of different genres for you to talk about. Some of these I've read actually a few months ago, so I like to every month do books that I've read that month, but these are really good books that I wanted to share with you. So let's get started. So the first book that I picked is actually a present from Christmas from my dad. Thanks, Dad. It is Isaac's Army by Matthew Brzezinski. I probably got that wrong. I love World War II books or any sort of history book. I love that sort of genre. So my dad picked this for me just especially, and this book is absolutely amazing. It is based around true characters or people, real people. The author actually interviewed them before he wrote the book, and they were Jewish Poles in World War II during the Nazi occupation. And it is just the most inspirational book. It's extremely sad. I wouldn't recommend this for anyone under 16 or even 18. It's quite gruesome and very detailed in that area. He doesn't shy away from those kind of details, and it's based around the Holocaust and that sort of thing. So it's not a very happy book. It's not something you want to read if you want to be uplifted. But without giving away the ending, the characters fight to resist Nazi occupation, so obviously they're alive in the end of the story. So there is some sort of bittersweet happiness towards at the end. This is amazing. I would recommend it to anyone. I would give it an 8.5 out of 10, I think. Probably could even go higher. It is a really well written book. It's got so much fact in there, but he's written it in a way that keeps you engaged and it pulls on the heartstrings as well. So love this one. Next book I decided to read and review. This is very different for me. I don't usually read romance novels. I find them quite cheesy. I prefer to watch a romance movie than read the novel. And Nicholas Sparks is something I've just never, it's unknown territory for me. So this was quite different, but I thought, seeing as the movie comes out on April 19th, I think, in Australia, I thought I would read the book and share my thoughts with you. I feel like with this one I sort of set myself up to give a bad review just because it isn't something that I'm really interested in. It's not the genre that I really like to read a lot. But if you love Nicholas Sparks and you like romance novels, then I think you'll like this one. It's based on two different couples. One couple is the main couple is Sophia. She's a college student and she meets Luke, who is in the rodeo. I think he's a bull rider, if that's what you call it. I don't know. But they sort of meet and it's quite cliche, fall in love, but it's a pretty nice story. And then you also see Ira, who is a 91-year-old. So his wife's actually passed away, but he has a car accident and he's just reminiscing about their life together. It was very bit cliche, a little bit corny and quite predictable. But if you want a happy read and you like romance and you like Nicholas Sparks, then you will love this. It is, I felt quite uplifted afterwards, especially after reading something that's quite sad. So yeah, I will see the movie and I do recommend it if you like Nicholas Sparks. The last book that I read, well, I didn't really read it, I listened to it on Audible, so I can't even show you a hard copy, but it was Lena Dunham's Not That Kind of Girl. I love Girls, it's one of my favourite shows, and I love her humour and her wit, and I just think she's fabulous. If you like her, if you like Girls, or if you just want something funny, I would definitely recommend Not That Kind of Girl. It's pretty much a memoir of her life, but she sort of, there's no real structure to it. She just talks about random things. So one chapter was on her eating habits and the other chapter was on school camp. So it's just very random, but it's just definitely her style. Extremely funny, and I listened to it on the car on the way to Canberra and I couldn't stop laughing out loud, which was embarrassing for people next to me. But I love this book and I would probably give it probably 8 out of 10. which anything above an 8 is amazing, and 2 of the books were. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. That's all for today. I will do another book review next month when I've read a few books that I can show you guys and talk about them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!